It's a feeling that starts so quietly.
But have you noticed this? You open up shorts or reels, maybe. You tell yourself it's just for a minute.
And then suddenly, an hour is just gone. It just disappears. And, you tell yourself it's to relax, maybe just to pass the time. But it doesn't really feel like rest, does it? There's something else going on.
It feels more like your mind is just getting pulled along from one video to the next, almost without you even consciously making a choice to do so.
Because, and this is the key thing, it turns out we're not just passively watching content, we're actually training our attention.
See, every single swipe, it teaches the brain this really simple lesson, this loop. Don't stay, move on, expect something better right around the corner.
And so, slowly, almost without us noticing, our capacity for that deep, sustained kind of attention, it just starts to shrink. So what's the price of that swipe? What does this kind of training actually cost us, in our day-to-day lives?
Well, think about it. When we try to read a book or study for a test or even just truly listen to a friend, staying with that one thing for more than a few minutes, it starts to feel really difficult, doesn't it? There's this internal pressure, right? This little voice that says, just get to the point. And the thing is, it's not because we're naturally impatient people. It's because we've been trained that way. And on top of that, while we're scrolling, we're consuming this strange diet of hundreds of other lives. You see the perfect moments, the quick highlights, those 10 seconds of pure distilled excitement. And even when our rational brain knows it's not the whole story, we can't help but compare. And then our own real life, it starts to feel a little slower, a little less interesting, and maybe just less enough.
This is something I really started to notice in myself. I realized the true loss. It wasn't just the hours disappearing from my day. It was my ability, my actual ability to focus.
The ability to just stay with a single thought, to listen, really listen to what someone is saying. I found I couldn't even sit quietly anymore. There was just this constant humming restlessness inside. And here's the really strange part about all of this. It doesn't even feel particularly good while you're doing it, does it? In fact, it kind of drains you of energy, and yet you keep going. It's this weird paradox. It's almost like you're caught stuck in a loop that just keeps feeding itself. So that's when I started to look at the whole thing differently, trying to reframe the choice I was making every time I picked up my phone. And I realized scrolling isn't just a passive way of wasting time. No, it's an active process. It's training yourself not to gain control of your attention, but to slowly, bit by bit, lose it. Because when it comes right down to it, what we give our attention to day after day, that is what our life slowly and quietly becomes.